Hello neighbors, here we are on Drayton and I am going to walk you over to our new composting location. Brian Barnes will be telling us everything we need to know about composting our household waste.
So here it is. This is on the corner of Carol and Harlan's property, and they've given us permission to use this little spot. So we have a plastic composting container. Okay, so you can come all the way around this if you want. You can come in and look down in it. We have compostables in it. Cardboard is compostable. Grass clippings are compostable. You see these have turned dark. Anything that's a green plant you can put in here. This probably needs to be torn up a little bit more. They probably should be about the size of my palm or smaller.
That's helpful.
Right? So that's pretty good. We want to get a lot of faces on it because the bacteria are going to get in everywhere. Also, this is really dry, so we really want to put some water on our compost.
Okay.
We also want to turn the compost, which is to say we're going to get in here with a tool. Most of us aren't going to bring a tool over here, but Harlan has let us borrow a tool. So if you just come over here to these raised beds, under the sprinkler, there's this blue and yellow tool laying on the ground. This isn't usually for composting, but it's going to work great for us. So what we want to do when we turn the compost is we want to get in and we want to mix it up to get oxygen into it. And so I can do this here. This stuff will grab onto the compostables and move them around. This is really, really dry. If you see it like this, please get some water.
Like how much water? Like a big watering can full?
It ought to be wet like a damp sponge. And as you can see right now, it's absolutely dusty all the way through.
Okay.
So when we compost, we're using carbon and nitrogen components. If this thing falls apart, please just stick it back together. It has these little pieces that just slide together on the end.
Okay. It just snaps together.
Well, they slide.
Or slide.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's fine. It's no big deal. You want to put this back when you're done with it, but we need to be able to get some water. We can use the hose from Harlan's house to water it.
Why don't we just grab the sprinkler here?
Well, we can, I suppose. I don't want to make a problem is the problem. I don't know where the best way is to get water, since they're already watering stuff.
Well, I'll come back with can I come back with some, maybe I have a water, a big thing of water?
Absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
So we should do something about the water situation, but for now, we'll let Harlan and Carol deal with the water since it's on their property.
Okay.
And they know how to deal with it. What we should do is we should bring our kitchen scraps out here, put them in the bin, make sure they're covered with some kind of yard waste or cardboard that's already in the bin. You can also bring the cardboard and the yard waste, put it in there. Just make sure that that's the stuff that's on top. If you put in food, cover it with the other stuff.
So what kind, when you say kitchen waste, just give us a quick, what should we not bring from the kitchen?
Well, I mean, if you have a huge roast or something, don't bring that. If you have meat that's spoiled, don't bring that. But if your sandwich has a little bit of meat on it, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
If you have a few bites left over of some piece of meat that you were eating for dinner, that's fine.
Okay.
You know, leave the bones out, leave the dairy products out. A little bit of cheese isn't a problem, but like a half a gallon of milk probably is a problem.
Okay.
We want material that's not really going to attract a lot of pests. And so the meat and the dairy in particular really attract pests.
So coffee grounds, produce scraps.
Sure. Yep.
Okay, all that kind of stuff
any
counts.
Vegetables are fine in any amount. Any fruits are fine. If any of that becomes a problem, like we've got too much of one
Yeah.
kind or the other, then I'll worry about that, or Harlan and Carol can worry about that.
Okay, so it looks like now we just need to get some water on there, and then people can come down and anytime they want and bring their food scraps and small
Absolutely.
pieces of cardboard.
And as long as it stays wet, you know, it's going to take a couple of months to turn into soil, and that's not a
Right.
problem, right? Everybody should just let, you know, stand back, put your stuff in, and let the process happen.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Happy
you
to help.
very much, Brian Barnes.
It's my pleasure. Good, happy composting, everybody.